When you're trying to manifest a whole bunch of money and you don't have a lot in your life right now, what do? Hi, if you are trying to manifest more money into your life, whatever that amount of money is, and if it's a contrast to what you're making now, then don't worry. I'm going to give you a few tips in order to manifest that money while you're living the life that you're living now. We get what we believe, and we get what we see, and we get what we think, and we get what we feel. But if we think, see, believe, and feel the opposite of what we want, then we are going to get the opposite of what we want. If you want $1 million, or if you just want more money in general, but you're stuck at a job and you're complaining about this job and you're talking about this job and you're contradicting your new life. Your subconscious is the creator. And I know people don't like to hear that because they consciously want something. I consciously want $1 million. I consciously want a relationship. The fact that you're listening, the fact that you want something is your conscious brain. And your conscious brain is 5% of your life. 5% of your thinking. And then the other is all your subconscious. And that's running behind the scenes. So in order to manifest what you want, you have to trick your subconscious. You have to reprogram your subconscious. And the good thing about that is everything that happens in the subconscious happens to save energy. You don't have to think about it. See, thinking burns calories, thinking burns energy. And so whatever you put in your subconscious mind becomes a habit. And habits are there to save yourself, save your body resources, computing power. So the good thing is once you reprogram your mind for what you want, you will start to do it automatically. A habit. You will have a money habit. So what do you do when you're living the opposite of what you want? When you want money, but your surroundings are poor. When you want money, but your bed is a cot and you're sleeping on the floor and you don't even have a TV or whatever. In order to manifest the money that you want, you have to ignore the reality that you're in. You see, the reality that you're in is done. It's already manifested. It is a finished movie. It is your past thinking. So if you keep looking at the reality that you're in now, you are going to create more of your past and creating this loop and creating more of the same and creating the I told you so moments. This don't work, but it does work. What you have to do, if you want more money, you need to pretend that you have more money. You need to walk as a wealthy person, talk as a wealthy person, make believe and play pretend that you have more money. What would someone with more money have? You have to make money-making decisions in your head. You need to think how a wealthy person would think. How would someone with the amount of money you have go about their day? Channel that energy. You have to ignore the reality you're in. So if you want $1 million and you want to make $1 million a year or whatever, you have to pretend you already have it. So you have to walk in your house and you have to pretend that it's your dream house. You have to walk in the house with confidence. And even if you're going to lay on the floor, you have to pretend that it's your dream house. 99% of people won't do this. It's hard. We are trained to be observers. We are trained to see it, then believe it, instead of believe it and then see it. Creation is backwards. Believe it, and then you'll see it. But we see it, and so we create more of it, and it creates this loop. But really, you just believed what you saw, and so you created more of it. So in order to create money when you don't have money, is you have to pretend that you have money. Sounds like riddles, doesn't it? But it's not. You have to believe that you have what you're trying to manifest right now. If you want $1 million, the $1 million is in your bank account. And whatever you got to do to believe that that is true, then you do it. And that is when you'll start to get ideas on how to bring that money into your life. The more you do this, and you can't just do this for 3 days, guys, or a week. You have to do it a little longer. You have to. If you want the life you want, you have to do it a little longer. You have to reprogram and hardwire new beliefs. Your brain doesn't know the difference between real or imagined. It just doesn't. That's why when you watch a movie, you jump when there's a scare scene in a horror movie. Or that's why maybe your hands and feet sweat when you look at heights from someone on TV hanging on a cliff or whatever. Your brain thinks it's happening to you. And so when you're pretending that you have what you want, even when you don't, your brain will start to think that you do. And your brain and your subconscious will start to be like, oh, like I gotta catch up. It'll start to manifest these things in your life because it's lagging behind. And it has to keep up with the illusion that this life is. Does that make sense? Pretend, pretend, pretend. Forget what anyone else says. Pretend. Go to your job. Whatever. Do what you gotta do to pay your bills. But pretend on the side. Pretend. There is nothing wrong with pretending. And watch. Pretend that you have the life you want. And the life that you want will start to manifest into your life. I promise you. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.